Hey gals, it's Amanda here from Life in Lipsticks. I wanted to do a quick tutorial on how I apply my LipSense. So you're going to start with your kit, which is 3 products that you received. It's going to be the color of your choice. I have Kelly's Crush here, which I love. It's going to be a gloss, which you're going to use at the end after you've applied your color. You're going to seal it and hydrate with the gloss. And then lastly is your oops remover. Your oops remover you're going to use if you go over your line and you need to correct that, and you're going to use it at the end of the day to take off your color. Let's get started. Start with completely clean and dry lips. What I like to do is take a dry washcloth and go ahead and pat down my lips, especially focusing on the waterline right there. Take your color, make sure you shake it vigorously to distribute the product. You'll hear the ball bearing inside moving back and forth. Pull out the wand, and you're going to make sure that you wipe off the excess product from the wand. This is going to be especially important on the really thick matte colors like Bravo, Apple Cider, and Bella, just to name a few. I'm going to use the tip of the wand as a liner and let that sit for a second. And you'll see I'm not going back and forth a ton. I'm trying to do one directional motions, very, very thin coats, keeping my lips slightly apart, trying not to touch them together. And it takes a few tries to get a hang of it. It's a little different than conventional lipstick, but it's so much more amazing. So just stick with it and practice a few times, and you'll get the hang of it in no time. Here we go. I'm using the tip of the wand to line my lips, letting that dry for a few seconds before I then apply my first layer of color. I'm using the longest portion of the wand in this next part, as you can see, to do my bottom lip, swiping in one motion from one side to the other, turning the wand to the shorter side, going from the middle to the corner and then the middle to the corner. Here I'm touching up my waterline, which is the inner part of my lip that's closer to my teeth. That touches the saliva and so breaks down the most quickly. I'm dipping it back in, scraping off, and I'm going to do my second coat in the same fashion. You may feel some tingling when you first start using LipSense. This is completely normal. There's a cosmetic grade alcohol in the LipSense that helps the color bond to your lips, and it actually acts as a toner over time, exfoliating your lips and pulling out any wax buildup that you've had from other products. So totally normal, stick with it. It will go away as you keep using LipSense, and your lips will actually be healthier in the long run. This is my third and final coat. Scraping it off, and we want to let this third coat dry really, really well since it's our final one. Now it's time for the gloss. You can gloss as frequently as you want. You can gloss before meals, and that will help protect your lip color when you eat. And anytime you need hydration throughout the day, bust out your gloss. This stuff is amazing. You want to make sure you cover every inch of the color with the gloss after you apply the color, because this is what seals and cures the color and introduces the hydration. Once you put the gloss on and work it back and forth together, your color will not budge. Nothing. If you find that your color is budging, you might have been doing too thick of layers or not giving it enough dry time, because once you put the gloss on, you should have no color transfer whatsoever. You might have a little bit of gloss transfer. As you can see, I have a tiny bit of gloss on there. That's because I put on a very, very thick coat. If you are not into the super glossy coat, wait a couple seconds, go like that to really get the moisture down into your lips, and then you can go ahead and very gently blot with a paper towel. But you want to make sure that you're putting the gloss on top, because that's what we need to seal and cure the color and introduce the hydration in there. Hope this was helpful, girls.